The hardened Philly fans need to wrap their heads around this warm and fuzzy reality: the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. This isn't hyperbole, hoopla, or hot air. The data supports the hype around the league's only ninewin team. The eyes do too. Anyone blessed with the gift of sight can plainly observe that no NFC team possesses the diverse offensive and defensive weaponry quite like Doug Peterson's club. Even when something appears amiss like it did in the first half Sunday night in Jerry's world, the juggernaut that is these Eagles ultimately crushes its poor opponents. The latest victim was the sad sack Cowboys, whose quarterback looks like a lost soul wandering in the wilderness without the team's two best players to prop him up and make him look good. Remember when the clueless contingent actually believed that Dak Prescott was better than Carson Wentz? I know. It'll allow you a minute to dry your tears of laughter and regain your composure. Wentz' eruption in his second season righty is on the marquee of this storybook season, but there are plenty of others deserving of winning the Best Supporting Actor. Right tackle Lane Johnson looked like some sort of WWE superhero with black war paint smeared across his face after erasing NFL sack leader DeMarcus Lawrence in Sunday Night 379 beatdown of America's team. Wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey made a brilliant two-count catch in Big D in his month-long revival after a sluggish start. Michael Ainsworth at pass rusher Derek Barnett sacked poor Ol Doc a couple times in his bid for Defensive Rookie of the Year honors. Cornerback Ronald Darby picked off the Cowboys' flummoxed signal caller and held Dez Bryant to nothing more than stat-padding nonsense in his first game back from a Week 1 knee injury. Jay Ajayi has gained 168 yards on 15 carries since flying up from South Beach. In between the 100 or so shots of Jerry Jones and a certain New Jersey governor, NBC managed to squeeze in a few seconds of camera time for the man who actually put together the best team in football. General Manager Howie Roseman. Amid the 200 or so mentions of the Cowboys' plight without left tackle Tyron Smith and Ezekiel Elliott, the NBC talking heads might have snuck in a quick mention about how the Eagles haven't missed a beat despite losing a Pro Bowl left tackle of their own, Jason Peters. The incessant slobbering over the Cowboys, "Hey, let's see one more picture of Jerry Jones' grandson in the owner's box," should NT have overshadowed how Jim Schwartz's defense has continued to dominate after losing middle linebacker Jordan Hicks for the season. The Eagles, who have scored 20 or more points in 14 consecutive games, longest active streak in the NFL, are a frighteningly diverse beast that has all but locked up the NFC East. They stop the run, number 1 in rush defense, and can carve you up on the ground, number 2 in rush offense. Ronald Martinez Getty Images. Their triggerman is a serious MVP candidate. Wentz is one of only 4 quarterbacks in NFL history with 25 or more two-counts and 5 or fewer interceptions through the first 10 games of a season, according to NBC Sports Philadelphia. The other 3: Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers and Y.A. Tittle. First things first, the Eagles are going to the playoffs. All 67 teams that have started 91 in the Super Bowl era have made the postseason, according to ESPN research. 33 of those teams, 49%, ultimately went to the Super Bowl. The Wentz wagon has a challenging back-to-back stretch in Seattle and La La Land in the coming weeks, but the rest of the schedule isn't exactly a murderer's row. The Seahawks and Rams are the only teams with a winning record on the Eagles' remaining slate. Who could topple Philly in its quest to reach the Super Bowl for only the 3rd time in franchise history? The Saints, 82, winners of 8 in a row, should NT be dismissed given their defensive revival, dual-headed rushing attack and future Hall of Fame quarterback. The Vikings, 82, are a fun story with their journeyman quarterback Case Keenum, but could their stout defense slow down Philly's top-scoring offense on the road in the postseason? Sean McVay's high-flying Rams were humbled by Minnesota Sunday, but they won't be pushovers either. The Eagles' path to Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis certainly will be sprinkled with landmines, but there's a growing sense in the toughest, roughest and smartest sports town in all the land that the other shoe isn't going to drop this time. Nobody is fearing the worst. Something unforeseen isn't going to derail them. They're good and they know it. Something special is actually about to happen.